Hey guys, so I wanted to give you a little bit of extra info on your short assignment number 4. So let me break it down for you. On the syllabus, I say, in the chapter, McLeod has one big idea he wants to convey related to comic images and how readers engage with iconic images differently than realistic ones, and some smaller ideas connected to that. In a 300-word or more response, break down the main idea McLeod is conveying in this chapter as you understand it. Further, see how this idea or any of the ideas McLeod brings up in the chapter could be relevant for looking at the visuals in music videos. Turn this into icon canvas under short assignment number 4. So what I want is for you to kind of explain to me how you see McLeod's kind of thesis for this chapter, or what is kind of the biggest idea that he's trying to convey. I think when you read the chapter, you'll notice that there's kind of one big thing he's getting at, and then he has some smaller ideas that are connected to that. Um, I think the best places to kind of look for his main idea would probably be pages 28 through 33. And I think that's where he's talking about how an iconic image uh, engages people differently than, say, a realistic image or a photographic image. Um, but he has a lot of other ideas that I think are very interesting that he kind of either uses to build up to that idea or uses to support that idea. So, for example, his opening discussion on pages 24 through 27, when he talks about what an icon is, um, can be kind of interesting because he's using that word maybe a little differently than we commonly use it. Um, he makes a really interesting point on um, identification versus objectification, and how that affects readers differently. Um, and that starts on page 44 and goes on for a bit. Um, Towards the end of the chapter, pages about 50 to 59, um, they're worth reading. Don't sweat it if you're not understanding them as well. Um, those sections are more specific to studying comics. There, he gives more examples from different comic books, and he kind of lays out a plan for people who want to study comics more seriously. Um, when he wrote this book in 1993, comics as a field still weren't very studied, especially in kind of an academic environment. Um, now it's more common to see them, say, taught in a college class. In 1993, that's something you probably wouldn't see. Um, so you don't need to worry as much about that. Um, and then what I would like you to do once you've kind of spent some time with it, try to figure out what McLeod says. I want you to see, okay, how might these ideas apply to music videos? What are some concepts that he's laying out that might work in your analysis of a music video? How might they be relevant if you were looking at a music video? Um, and then as kind of a bonus, I will be particularly impressed if you can find me some examples of these concepts in music videos that you've seen. So if you want to throw in a link for a music video and you can be like, oh, this video like totally moves between um, kind of iconic images and realistic images or something. And this is totally what he's saying. You don't have to do that for your homework. I'll just be impressed. It would just be cool if you found it, and we can talk about it in your groups and in class. So good luck, and get that into me in short assignment 4, and that'll be that. Write any comments you have in the field below, and I'll see you on Monday.